It was 80 degrees yesterday and it is now 30 degrees out. As you can see, we did get a layer of snow. So to prepare for this upcoming winter, I'm gonna go ahead and pull Wago in and get the snow tires put on it. So, I mean, it would probably do fine because it is all-wheel drive, but might as well get the studded snows on since I have them anyway. And you can see the little boost gauge sticking out under all the snow. But yeah, it is really cold out. Mitch even had to plug the Duramax in, keep it warm at night. So before I can pull Wago in, I do need to back the hatch out because there's no other room to pull Wago in, and the battery died on the hatch, so probably just gonna push it and jump start it with the van, and then I'll get Wago in here and throw these on right here. These are the OEM tires, or wheels I mean, that came with Wago, and I just got the studded snows on them right there. And Wago does great in the snow with those snow tires and all-wheel drive, so probably one of the best cars I've ever had in the snow. And that'll be really fun now that it's boosted. So right now I'm just gonna get the hatch backed out, and then I'll get Wago in here and throw the set of snows on there.
It's a cold ass night in Mexico.
Hell yeah. I didn't know they got snow like this out here.
It's like 27 degrees out.
Dude, it feels like it's -5. Try to jump start the hatchy. And the hatch probably is not gonna want to start for a second because of that E85.
That thick ass fuel.
Yep. Hatch looks like Thomas the Train Engine. Alright. Well, let's just go drive it around. Alright, so I was just gonna pull the hatch out and park it, but we decided we're gonna go take it out real quick since the roads are wet, and we're gonna see how far we can wrap this Speedo around just by spinning the tires. Because I know on the full tune, it can do it on pavement in 5th gear. It'll spin it all the way around, so it should be like nothing out here on the wet roads. So I just gotta let it warm up because it's still smoking a little bit, or whatever that is, just like steam, condensation. So that'll go away once it warms up. That's just how it is on E85. Alright, so I got it in 4th gear right now. And it's not turned all the way up in 4th gear, but it should still be enough to break the tires loose, so we'll see. I just gotta bring it up to speed real quick and then I'm gonna lay on it. Oh! Can you see that on camera?
No, it's all shaky.
Dude, it fucking... I just bet we got the tires on like 140, 150 right there. I don't even think we need to mess with 5th gear. That was fucking instant too. Instant rev limiter. Alright, so I got it in 4th gear again. I'm not even gonna mess with 5th because that's just too much speed. So 4th gear can still top out at like 150-ish, I think, maybe even 160, I'm not sure. But 4th gear will be plenty. So I'm gonna try this one more time. Hopefully the camera will stay a little more steady this time. Oh, man. Dude, imagine that in 5th gear, dude. Holy fuck.
Do it.
Dude, no, it gets sketchy. Like, I can barely control the car when it does that. Because the whole front end is just, like, on ice. Well, that was fun. Now I gotta get the Wago in the garage. And that oil light flickering on my dash, don't worry about that. It's always done that. And my high beams were on because I don't have any regular headlight bulbs. because I pulled the fuses out.
You have a scraper?
Yeah, I need a nice scraper. I can't see shit.
I need to get a shorter wiper blade.
It's on the wing. Well, you learned something new, I guess. There you go. No, stop!
Hurry up, Kyle. I'm just gonna leave it. It's fucking cold.
Good enough here.
Wago's cold.
Wago's shivering.
Yeah, keep coming.
Alright, so just got Wago pulled in. Gonna let the garage heat up real quick. Got the heater running. So once it gets warm enough in here, I'm gonna go ahead and put the snow tires on it. Alright, so just got Wago back onto its OEM wheels with the studded snow tires. They're not as nice looking as the XXRs, but at least I'll be able to get through the snow, no problem. I'm not going to worry about raising it up at all. I'm just going to leave it low. It does fine in the snow, even lowered. Last year I did raise it up, just so we could like crawl through some deep snow, and it does really well. But it's just a lot of work to set the coilovers and make sure they're all the matching height and everything, and they're already set up for these wheels right here, so I'm just not gonna mess with them. So I'm just gonna leave Wago slammed for the winter, and it should be okay. Also, not sure why Wago is making a little bit of a squealing noise. Not sure where that was coming from, but I'm not too worried about it. I'll probably look into that later if it gets any worse, but it might just be because it got really cold out today. So now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and pull Wago back out and bring the hatch in, because I'm too lazy to put anything over the hood exit, and I don't want more snow or rain or whatever getting inside of it if I leave it out overnight. So I'm gonna bring the hatch back in, and yeah, not sure what else I'm gonna do tonight. That might be it, but at least thought I should show you guys that I got Wago back into winter mode. The battery on the hatch was too dead to start it up and get it back in here, so we had to push it. I'm guessing the battery's extra weak today just because it's so cold out. But one good thing about the snow is that we'll probably have some pretty sick drift videos coming out, especially in the wagons. Hopefully we can get Charlie's going soon again, and mine should be good to go. So now we just gotta wait for some heavier snowfall. But where we live, all the snow from today will probably clear off in a couple days, and we'll probably have some warm weeks again for a little bit until it really gets into winter. But yeah, those videos will be coming soon. So stay tuned for the fun in the snow. And an update on Charlie's Wago. It might be a little longer before we get it back together, just because we haven't found all the parts we need locally. So we are gonna have to order a couple more things like the bearings and stuff, and possibly a rod as well. Pretty much everything. I don't think we couldn't find anything locally except for the crank, which was awesome because that's the hardest piece to find. But we are gonna have to order some bearings, a rod, and we have the pistons coming already. So once we get that stuff ordered and it's here, we'll get it thrown back together, but it just might be up to a week, maybe a little longer. We're just not sure yet. But we want to get Charlie's Wago done so we can play with it in the snow. And it's also his only car right now, so he's kind of stuck at home. Also, I just want to apologize for the super late uploads. I know I do upload the videos really late, but that's mainly because we don't get stuff done until later in the day anyways. And then I have to edit the videos, so that takes a while to get that done, and then they have to render and then upload to YouTube. So I am sorry for the super late uploads, but I just like to get them done that night and upload it instead of waiting until the morning, because I'll probably forget. And also just a quick thank you to you guys. We are almost at 50,000 subscribers, and I mean, that is just awesome. The channel has been growing pretty fast lately. Less than a month ago, I think we were at like 10,000. So thank you guys so much for that. And maybe for 50,000, we'll see if the hatch wants to do a little burnout on the Steelies. So, because I'm sure you guys would like to see that. Pretty soon I will be ordering parts to get the Odyssey going. So stay tuned for that. I'll explain what I'm gonna be doing when it comes to that time. But just keep a lookout for that because the Odyssey build is going to be starting very soon.